Alright, Shalom Makim, Kahalayim La Yahawashi Yahawah Kodash, and double honors to the great ones from the apostles. Thought Yahawashi for the strength in order to make this video as well. It's the brother Ratazar Halawiyah. It's pretty much walk and talk right now. You know, UK weather, sometimes it's off and on. Early morning it was raining, now it's a bit sunny, with a mixture of some droplets. But nevertheless, the topic today is really the fear of Yahawah. What Yahawashi against, what was it against? Actually, not against. The fear of Yahawashi versus being fearless against Esau, man. Fear Yahawashi and be fearless against Esau. Now, of course, that's in wisdom, because you know what Matthew 5 verse 25 is talking about, where it's referencing, agree with thine enemy quickly, roughly paraphrasing. Let me get into here quickly. We are roughly paraphrasing, man. Agree with thine enemy quickly. So, of course, as I said, in wisdom, that we show that fearlessness towards Esau Edom. Because in these times, when the MOTB then arrives, of course, that fearlessness against Esau Edom will be needed. Even the men of old, man, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, of course, the popular story, and that's in Daniel 7 or Daniel 3. I think it's in Daniel 3, yeah, verse 16 onwards. About Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they show fearlessness against, the king. I think, what is it called? Nebuchadnezzar or something like that? Yeah, it should be Nebuchadnezzar. But yeah, they show that fearlessness, man. But in these times, we're going to need that fearlessness when it comes to, of course, when Esau actually releases the technology. Not that he hasn't released it, but when it's mass adopted. That's essentially it, man. So let me just get my first preset. Just gotta hold two phones here. Alright, so this is, let me search it up. So the point is to fear Yahawashi, because you know that fear fundamentally is the beginning of knowledge, the beginning of wisdom. To always actually have to walk righteously, man. Really, that's what it is. When it says it's the beginning of knowledge, the beginning of wisdom, it's really with the intention of walking righteously under the eyes of Yahawashi, and that begins with fearing Him. It's really even just fundamentally think about it. When you think about it, the thing is, when you fear something, you consider it prior to doing your actions, man. As Salakiyah, it's a bit windy, because as I said, UK weather is something else. Yara Tazar might try and shield it from the wind if it works. But yeah, see if I can get this preset. When you fear something, you always consider it in your mind. So of course, how much more for the actual creator of the universe, the creator of all things. So yeah, right, just trying to get this preset. Yeah, Matthew 10. I think it's verse 23 to about 28. Alright, so this is Matthew 3. Hold on. Not Matthew 3. What's it? Matthew 10 and 24. It says, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? So of course, if Yahawashi was called the devil, it means that we're still going to be subject to being called names as well, insults, and all sorts of things as well, man. So of course, despite that too happening, we've got to consider ourselves, man. In this walk, when Esau Edom starts to put bounties upon us, and he starts to do certain things, really false accusations, then that's going to be a problem, man, for certain brothers, which will be a filtering out. But for those of whom are fearless against Esau Edom, then that will be a challenge, of course. Again, as the topic says, is fear Yahawah and then be fearless against, well, fear Yahawah, Yahawashi. I forgot about that. I didn't forget in the beginning though, but fear Yahawah, Yahawashi. And then, of course, the point is being fearless against Esau, Edom. So, really, with that type of mentality adopted, that's really having a stronger mindset there. You gotta prepare your mind, and really to even be in that mental state, being fearless against Esau, Edom. It will require certain tests, man. There'll be certain things where it's like, okay, Yahawashi will send in front of you, to build up your confidence, build up that fearlessness, that trait within you, to then, of course, really increase that fearlessness, man, against the world, worldly things. Could be, in your workplace, setting boundaries for people. Could be certain things like that. Even just simple things like that, yeah. To build that fearlessness gradually. And really, as I said in the beginning of the video, really it's in wisdom. The Yahawashi strengthens you, Because the reason why I said it's in wisdom, let me read out that precept as well. Let's see. Read out that precept. So this is Matthew. Actually, I wasn't even done with the first one, so look here. So let me continue on. I read so Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? Matthew 10 and verse 26 says, fear them not therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. So yeah, Esau, Edom, the dragon, the serpent, all his tricks and psychological manipulation will then be revealed in the time to come, man. And he ain't gonna have a time to then just be lowly. But yeah, certain times, man, you just spot certain things. But considering the point, because Edomites, they're also in that lowly state. Speaking of even being lowly as well, Esau being destroyed, I just saw, someone who looked like a so-called heathen. Actually, she was quite lowly as well, man. Who knows, maybe she got into a breakup or something. Typical issues. But, really, the point being is that Esau, Edom will go to that lowly state anyways, and all his evil will be revealed to the world. They're going to know this is the devil of whom has been doing bullshit the whole time. So that's Matthew 10 and 26. Verse 27, what I tell you in darkness, that speak ye in the light, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, which is a key part, man. Don't fear them that can kill the body. Fear the ones that can kill the darn soul. Fear him, you can kill the darn, you can kill the soul, man. Body and soul, and that's Yahawashi. Ultimately, that's the case, man. So that's really the point right there for Matthew 10:28. I'm trying to get another one. Fear the one who can kill both body and soul. Because Esau, Edom, yeah, he can kill the body. That's when it diminishes. But then that's only the body though. He can't kill the spirit. What he was trying to do is manipulate the spirit in some kind of a sense. Because of, with the, what's it called? It's called something. It's like, give a letter T. It's when you connect computers to humans, but I forgot the name, man, the label. It's not transformation, it's damn. But anyways, the point is that he's trying to transfer consciousness into the flipping machine, man. Man and machine, that's the idea that Esau has. So even with that being like a dream beyond the MOTB, which he's not going to surpass the MOTB anyways, man. With a dream beyond that, he ain't going to achieve it, man. The limit is the MOTB, and that's what he's going to achieve. So, again, point is to fear Yahawashi, as I said, the topic of today was, and be fearless against Esau, Edom, man. But then I said I was going to get another precept before I said I needed to continue Matthew 10, which I'm done with Matthew 10 right now, but this is the key one. As I said, be fearless against Esau, Edom in wisdom. That's the point, be fearless in wisdom. So of course, you still got to work jobs, still got families to look after, still got bills to pay and whatnot. You still got to supplant. and of course be in this society anyways. But despite all of that as well, you know, we've still got to use wisdom when dealing with Esau, Edom, ultimately. So yeah. Then, with that in mind, you use wisdom, but when the time to show fearlessness is here, you got to actually show that fearlessness now. Which of course is one thing to say it, it's another thing to then do it when you're in that position. That's why, you know, we're going, Yahawashi, we're all strengthened in that time where we're all going to be tested, man, ultimately. So Matthew 5:25, agree with thine adversary quickly whilst thou art in the way with him, lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. So again, that's why the wisdom is fundamental, man. It's fundamental. Because as we're here, as the scriptures say, be wise as serpents, harmless as doves as well. You know, it means that of course we have to move in wisdom. Because if we don't move in wisdom, as it says in the verse right there, Matthew 5:25, it means you're going to be cast into prison, man, for unnecessary stuff. If we're casted into prison for Yahawashi, then that's a different situation, and that's a situation to take up with honor. You know, as it says, some of you shall be cast into prison. I think that's Revelation 10:10, Revelation 2:10. You know, if I recall correctly, or Revelation 2:9. You know, either Revelation 2 or Revelation 3. But I think it's, let me actually get it. It should be Revelation 2:9. Revelation 2:9. Pretty sure that's the case, man. Let me take the right here. But let me get should be here. Revelation 2:9.
If it was one of those, you could say that.
Revelation 2:9, come on. So Revelation 2 actually is even 2:10. 2:10. So Revelation 2:10, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried. So it's a test. And ye shall have tribulation 10 days, a perfect amount of days for each brother, whichever brother is destined to go into prison. If I got to go into prison, it could be for a month, it could be for 5 months, 10 months, whatever amount, maybe even max 1 year, Yahawashi, it ain't too long. We're going to be tested for that season, man. Yeah, let me go here as well. We won't be tested for that season. It says, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days, but be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. See, that's the part right there, man. Endure and you're going to be rewarded. That's the point. So, you know, Yahawashi, we got to keep enduring, man. Fear Yahawah, Yahawashi, and be fearless against Esau, Edom. When the time is right, though. And for now, use wisdom when dealing with Esau, Edom, man. You know? You gotta be smart with them. Anyways, so that was Revelation. Let me try another precepts to get in line as well. Yeah. Alright. Just in a little park right now, so just looking around. Alright, so that was Matthew 10. I was gonna get something else. I'm gonna get to the Apocrypha right now. Where's Matthew? Matthew. Actually, it ain't even Matthew, it's Ecclesiasticus, Sirach. That's the chapter right there. So let me get the verse quickly. Then I'm gonna read it out. So this is, what's it called? Hold on, it should be verse 12. So it says here in Sirach chapter 2 verse 12, also known as Ecclesiasticus 2 verse 12, it says, woe be to the fearful hearts and faint hands, and the sinner that goeth 2 ways. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not, therefore shall he not be defended. So it means destruction to the fearful hearts and to the faint-hearted man. So of course, in this ministry, we're not really called to be weak. You know, we're supposed to be stronger, man. Gotta be stronger. Speaking of strong, that's with the spirit as well. As you know, I'm just hearing Judah. I was talking about the Lion King as well. I know it's Judah because I can recognize from the accent that it was a Nigerian woman. But yeah, man, she was just saying, I'm the Lion King. You know, I'm the Lion King. So, I know Judah, of course, their representation is as a lion as well. You know, who shall wake him up? Or who shall rile him up, rather, roughly paraphrasing. But yeah, the point is, obviously, related to the point, because I was trying to say, you know, there really is no room for weakness. Now, we may start in a point in weakness. You know, of course, I myself being a good example of that. Of course, with everybody with their own experiences. But I know that I need to be more strengthened. I need to get more stronger, you know. So, really, the point is, and even if you are strong, the thing is, there's always that improvement to then make to get even stronger than you currently are as well. There's always a progression that you can make. You know, each brother with their path that they need to take. So, Yahawashi, you know, you get stronger and you keep progressing. You know, growth is the key. So what was I even saying? So I said growth was the key because of the fact that I read Sirach chapter 2, Ecclesiasticus chapter 2, same thing, Ecclesiasticus, Sirach chapter 2, verse 12 to 13. Woe unto the fearful hearts, woe unto the faint-hearted, which are going into weakness, man. You know, you can't be fearful of these things. You can't be faint-hearted and weak because of these things. And typically the depiction of a faint heart, you know, weak mind, in other words, or a fearful person, is if they're easily swayed by the decisions or actions of others, man. So that's typically a sign of a weak man. Now, I don't mean that just because, you know, someone makes a suggestion that, you know, you just get swayed because, you know, you agree with them and you follow their way. They don't mean that, no. You can reason within yourself. You know, of course, which our reason is based upon the scriptures anyways. Like, okay, yeah, this guy's right. Alright, let me go towards this direction. You know? But let's say the reasoning was wrong. Will you still have the strength within you to then resist that? You know, follow not a multitude to do evil. Just because everyone else is doing it doesn't mean that it's right. That's the point. So that's when the strength is going to be tested, man. Just because everyone else is taking the MOTB, chipping themselves and taking the Neuralink chip, it don't mean that it's correct, man. It does not mean that it is correct. So the scriptural reasoning has to be there. So that's what it means really when you got a fearful heart or a faint heart. It means you ain't got, you know, that strong enough integrity. Of course, your mind isn't fortified enough based on Harakha Kodash, which is the Holy Spirit. You know, so that's that point there. Alright, let's get Hosea. Just looking at the time of this video as well. Hosea 5 and then 15. Just gonna try to get it right now. I'll load up for a bit. And this is really towards Israel as well. You know, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native American Indians, and of course, don't forget about the speckled bird as well. The ones who look like Israel, the ones who don't look like Israelites, well, actually Israelites as well. So it says, Hosea 5 and 15, I will go and return to my place, you know, Yahawashi, till they acknowledge their offense and seek my face. In their affliction, they shall seek me early. So of course, you know, just as anyone else is in trouble, they always ask for help. That's ultimately the message of Hosea 5 and 15. It's like anyone else is in trouble, they always ask for help from the one of whom they may have not considered, man. You know, Isaiah 1 and 3 talks about Israel not considering their power. So, you know, again, I'm always trying to redirect it to the topic anyways, which is of course fear Yahawah, Yahawashi, And be fearless against Esau, Edom, which is ultimately the message. But I always said in wisdom though, because we know we're still living in this society, so we gotta live smart and be wise as serpents and then harmless as doves ultimately. Until the time of the MTV comes and Yahawashi, we endure to the end, and we will endure to the point where we get into those chariots, beamed up, and then we're crowned, new bodies, immortal, sinless, and want to roll from there, man. In Yahawashi's kingdom. So Yahawashi was strengthened from that time. Right, so that was Hosea 5 and 15. Because that trouble, where it says, in their affliction they shall seek me early. The affliction as well is reference to Jacob's trouble too, man. If you get into the scriptures of Jeremiah 30 and 7, that's reference to that great tribulation of which Jacob is going to suffer first. And then after that, after Jacob suffering first, then the heathens are going to follow after us too. So let me read the precept as well. Just going to search it up now. So this is Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So the point is, let me read verse 8 as well. So it says, for it shall come to pass in that day, saith the Lord of hosts, Yahawah, which hosts referring to armies as well, that I will break his yoke from off thy neck, and will burst thy bonds, and strangers shall no more serve themselves of him. But the key point is really Jacob's trouble, man. And this bondage that we're into, Yahawashi will remove us from this state of being locked up in these chains of darkness, as well as being under Esau, Edom's rulership. And then no more will we have to struggle anymore. In the kingdom, we're going to be at complete peace, and we'll be in league with the beasts and the animals of the field, the creatures of the field. So yeah, and that's the trouble. That trouble is referenced back to the affliction in Hosea 5 and 15, where Yahawashi will make Israel to then seek after him. In the affliction, they will seek me early. But it's going to be too late, man. It's going to be too late. So let's see. So that was Psalms. Let's get Proverbs 1 and 7. Let me go left and then I'm going to go right again. So Proverbs 1 and 7 says, the fear of the Lord, Yahawashi, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. This wisdom and instruction is required for us to navigate in this life as well, man. So that's that right there. Obviously, it's the basic meaning. The fear of the Lord, Yahawashi, that fundamental fear, is the beginning of knowledge. Actual knowledge that matters, that's going to be helpful when you apply it, man. So let me get, what is it? Verse 15 and 22 or something like that. Actually, it's 33, verse 33. Alright, so Proverbs 15 and 33, it says here, the fear of the Lord Yahawah, Yahawashi, is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility. So of course, the same way one thing causes another, the law of causation, or really the concept of causation. One thing, in this case, the fear of the Lord Yahawah, Yahawashi, will then lead to the instruction of wisdom, and honor goes before humility. Salakya. Humility goes before honor. As it says here, and before honor is humility. So, of course, one must be humble before they then get that great reverence, man. Which the elect of Yahawashi will get that reverence in the time to come. Yeah. Before my storage runs out, let me get my final precept. And once I'm done with that precept, then I'm close up, man. So this is the mentality that we ought to have. And when I read this precept over here right now, this is Psalms 118 verse 6. Yeah, verse 6 should be verse 6. Yeah. Right, so Psalms 118 verse 6. The Lord Yahawah is on my side. I will not fear. What can man do unto me? The Lord taketh my part with them that help me. Therefore shall I see my desire upon them that hate me. Verse 8. It is better to trust in the Lord Yahawashi than to put confidence in man. It is better to trust in the Lord than to put confidence in princes. So that's the message right there, man. Start putting your confidence in Esau Edom, which is the ultimate form of that confidence being shown on Esau Edom.